I know the name of this video is coping with anxiety, but what we should have named it is thriving with anxiety, because we are not in the business of coping with anything. We are in the business of thriving. If you're new to anxiety, welcome. You are not alone, my friend. Or if you've been down this road for a while and you've tried all the Western remedies and you still feel like you're drowning, or you still feel like you're out of control, or both, this video is for you. Today I'm giving you my beginner's guide to anxiety, the 3 things that I started doing that made a difference, and I'm gonna share them with you, and I hope that they make a difference if you actually do it. Let's go. My name is Connie and I am here with your weekly wellness tip. I do the research and a little bit of work, and then I invite you to join me on my journey of self-healing. Sorry guys, I am a little bit nervous because this topic is really important to me. I have been in a long-term committed relationship with anxiety for like 18 years. And I have done the therapy,
psychologist, psychiatrist, and the meds, the breathing techniques, and the tools and the tactics.
And all of it. And honestly, I just recently got a handle on it. So often we are given all these tools, all these things that we can do, but nobody's actually telling you what you're supposed to do when you get there. Okay, so I breathe for a little bit and then what? What is the goal here? And I'm not trying to diminish breathwork because I love pranayama, but that is another video. All of those things are awesome and necessary under different circumstances, but I'm here to tell you this. What actually made a difference for me is when I shifted my perspective on my anxiety and looked at it from a different lens. All the tools and all the things that we use to cope with our anxiety are all just vehicles to get us to the same end result, which is sitting with your anxiety. And it's like the only thing that works. I stopped looking at my anxiety as something that I needed to push down and started looking at my anxiety as a roadmap highlighting the places in my life that needed my attention, that I needed to nurture, that I needed to spend time with, that I needed to process, that I needed to adjust. When you become curious about your anxiety, it stops running your life. And don't get me wrong, it's not easy to do, which is why I'm going to share with you the 3 things that actually helped me get there. And I have a feeling that this is going to be the first of many videos on anxiety because this is the tip of the iceberg, honestly. Take this as a place to start. If you have any questions specific to anxiety, make sure that you let me know down below so that I can answer them for you as best I can. Okay, the first thing that I started regularly doing in order to help me sit with my anxiety, that actually helped me cope with my anxiety, is meditation. And listen, before you run away, hear me out. All of us that suffer with anxiety have the same thing in common. The racing thoughts, the intrusive thoughts, the loop in your head. Meditation should be all of our best friends because it lets you get quiet. And the thing you need to know about meditation is this. Meditation is just like working out. If you've never worked out before, are you about to walk into the gym right now and pick up the 100-pound dumbbells and just start cranking them out? Probably not. Your arms would fall off. It is the same with meditation. You cannot sit down and expect to do a 1-hour meditation on your one go around. Probably go insane. I'm just kidding. You wouldn't go insane, but it would be tough. Start with 5 minutes every morning. And this is the other part. Don't wait until you're having an anxiety attack or are feeling anxious to meditate. This is something that you have to do every day. When you are practicing stilling your mind and quieting your mind, even if it's for 5 minutes a day, when those moments of anxiety come, you're going to be less reactive because your brain has been practicing becoming still. And slowly work your way up. Do 2 minutes today. Maybe next week you do 3, and the week after you do 4, and then before you know it, you're doing a 25-minute meditation and you are just unfazed in Zen world. Okay, the second change that I made that actually made a difference and helped me thrive with my anxiety is daily journaling. About 1.5 years ago, I started journaling every single day, and oh my God, you guys, it has made such a huge difference. It is very rare that I miss a day of journaling because it is that effective. What started out as just me complaining a lot ended up being a really true mirror to what I had going on in my life, and it's really what catapulted me to be able to make a lot of changes that I made because I started journaling my triggers, things that I ate, things that I did, how I felt, and then I was able to look back and see, on the days that I did this, this, and this, and I followed my healthy routine, I felt like this. And on the days that I woke up late, picked up my phone, didn't sit with myself, ate a crappy breakfast, I felt like this. maybe I should do more of this and less of this. I'm a very stubborn person. The only reason I was able to see half of that stuff is because it was staring at me in my own handwriting. So can't really make any excuses about that. It once again forced me to sit with my anxiety and then make little tweaks in my habits and make little tweaks in my life that really ended up making such a huge difference. But journaling was one of the biggest catapults in that healing for me. And if you don't know where to start, don't worry. I'm gonna be making a video about that really soon. Okay, my third tool that I use in order to sit with my anxiety and therefore actually deal with my anxiety is protecting my energy. This one's huge, and I know it's used a lot. People talk about it a lot when it comes to like difficult people in their life, like you have to protect your energy. But I believe this to be true about every situation. A weird feeling that you get in your stomach, or that little, you know, that little bubbling of anxiety sometimes that you get that kind of bubbles up and then resides. Listen to that. That is your body trying to tell you that this is not jiving with us, man. You gotta pump the brakes, walk away, pick a new lane. And that is true when you go to that place, when you do that thing, when you hang out with that person. When you're in a situation and you walk out of it and you feel exhausted, listen to that. That is your body telling you that it is not jiving with you. Pump the brakes, reassess, especially in the beginning as you're trying to navigate exactly what your triggers are or where your anxiety is rooted from. If you're willingly putting yourself in these super high stress situations, it's gonna make your journey take so much longer. And I know that this cannot always be avoided, but even if you're cognizant of it, you can walk into difficult situations with a new approach. For example, I started saying a little protection prayer or intention before I walk into a situation that might potentially trigger my anxiety. Protect your peace from people, places, and things that don't make you feel good. And when you know you're gonna be in a situation that you can't help, just set a little intention before you walk in. No matter what, I am in my peace bubble. My peace bubble cannot be popped. Oh, I think I just popped my neck though. And now for our moment of reflection, which is an invitation or a gentle nudge for you to spend a little more time with yourself and dig through some of that stuff that might be holding you back. So my question for you today is, what is one positive thing that your anxiety has taught you? We are gonna start looking at our anxiety from a new lens starting now. If you have any questions or you need any help, let me know below or send me a DM, send me a message. I'm here to help you. And if you know anyone that would benefit from this video, send it to them. And don't leave without subscribing so you don't miss out on any of my weekly wellness tips.